Alright YouTube, what is going on? It's Hightower 5000 here today, bringing another episode of my journey through Old School Runescape. Now we left last episode basically, just made our account, we did Tutorial Islands. It wasn't overall too exciting actually, but today we are going to go ahead and start exploring Old School Runescape because I've not played this game properly in quite a while. So first of all, as you can probably already see, I've got myself my green party hat and 250k. That's what I transferred over from my other account, which I played about 10 hours on. I basically made all the money from fishing lobsters, which is quite self-explanatory. Not too much to go into it, but this will give me a wee head start anyway. I'm not really too bothered. I mean, I want to give myself the best chance to have fun in this game, so that's why I have transferred over items. But I mean, thinking back to like a way back in the day, I guess you could say, this store used to have absolutely everything. You'd see party hats even going into here back when they were like worth a ridiculous amount, the most money in the game. Unfortunately, the Lumber General Store doesn't seem to be quite what it used to be. This place, you used to just sit in here and you could make loads and loads of money. You also lose a lot of money, and there used to be like absolutely millions of like uncuts, longbows, all that sort of stuff in here as well. It used to be a great place to come along and trade. So I'm not really at all sure what's really happening. I don't know how well this map's actually not displaying very well on my screen. What I want to do is just do a wee bit exploring, so I'll probably head up to Grand Exchange, see what that looks like, because I've not really been on to RuneScape since that's been in. You can imagine that's quite a popular place. Also want to check out Edgeville today as well, because that is basically what I want to land up getting to, that place to PK, because that is really what I'm going to go for. Still not at all sure 100% on what sort of account I'm actually going to go ahead and make. Reckon I'm going to make a combat, so I'm going to do probably an attack and strength, probably combat account right now. I don't think I'll make a range one anyway, but right now I'm just free to play, and I'm not going to bother changing from that for a while yet, just because I'm not playing this game too much. When I take this game a lot more seriously though, which might be a time when I get very bored of RuneScape 3, then I might go ahead and do that. But what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and explore the Grand Exchange. Right, so before we actually go to the Grand Exchange, I'm just going to come in here to Vanok West Bank, and this place before the Grand Exchange used to be the hub of basically trading. This place used to be absolute mob. This is where all the trading went down. World 2 and World 1, it was just absolutely packed. There was like so many people. You could have up to 1,000 people here in a certain world. What I'm going to do is I'm very quickly going to bank everything. I probably need to set myself up a pin as well. Not exactly got a lot of items right now anyway, nothing too entertaining, but hopefully we'll start to get some stuff under our belt. Now I'm going to continue to wear my party hat. Not at all sure how much party hats are worth. I'm pretty sure I bought mine relatively cheap. However, I know when they first came into the game there was something ridiculous at over $1 mil they were going for, and then within like 2 weeks they dropped like 100k. So I do feel sorry for some people who spent absolutely millions on them and they just dropped. Not going to sell my party hat, I don't think, ever, my green one. Not really bothered because I don't think they did rares too well in this game. They seem to have brought out way too many, and that's why a party hat for a while was like a ridiculously low price. Just very quickly see how much this actually costs. As you can see there, it will cost 23k. Obviously in RuneScape 3 a green party hat costs the best part of 1.6 bill, I believe. So you can tell that they've sort of not done rares too well, but I guess I've not really played this game too much, so I shall be able to make a proper comment on that. So the first thing about Grand Exchange here is that it's back to the old system. They originally had this system in RuneScape 3 as well. However, they managed to go ahead and change it to 4 separate corners to reduce the lag. However, I didn't really like that. I liked it all in the middle. The only one problem, or quite a few problems first of all, is that there's a lot of spam as well, which you can see all this like selling of money, trading money from RuneScape 3 over to Old School, which I mean I could possibly do in the future, but I mean right now I'm not really too bothered, and I wouldn't really want to go ahead and do that because I have enough money, and I'm sure I'll be making quite a fair bit of money as well. Second thing as well is that people are doubling money. I can't believe people still fall for that scam. I mean, that scam is just one of the old common ones. I know people, I remember seeing a friend doing a video on that recently actually, and basically what he did was he just went on and he just explained, you know, he sort of reported quite a few people for spamming, and then what he went ahead and did was sort of just, I just don't get why people do that. It's a way to make money, because what you do is you'll maybe double 10k, then 20k, then you'll gain the person's trust, and you'll be like, okay, this guy is generally double money, so you'll give him 100k, and then he'll just take the money and log out. That's basically what all they do. I fell for that way back in the day so many times. I mean, I absolutely probably lost quite a lot of money from that, but I mean, I was young, I was gullible, I've now changed. But the Grand Exchange doesn't seem too exciting, to be honest, actually. I guess, obviously, Members Worlds will be a lot more entertaining. And right now, because I don't really have anything, I guess it doesn't really matter to me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a bronze set, an iron set, and a steel set, just for the future. One thing that I already like, actually, which I never knew was in here, is it comes up with a whole item list with the pictures. It doesn't actually do that totally anywhere. It doesn't do it like this, I guess, in RuneScape 3. Unfortunately, there isn't a money pouch in this game, and I'm also not at all sure what the economy is like in this game, so I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad for an iron set, 'cause I guess I've not really bought an iron set in RuneScape 3 for like probably 6 or 7 years. But there's a nice thing here, you have the collect button as well, so it puts everything automatically into your inventory, which is quite cool. But it is the little things in the game, you know, that can really help you out, and it'd be nice to see a feature like that into RuneScape 3. Anyways, now that I've got my 2 armor sets, I probably need to get an alright setup. Not too bothered about boots, gloves or ring at this low level, it really doesn't matter. I will need a weapon though. Again, I mean, I'm not really confident on what weapons I need to go for, because I've not been this low level in such a long time. Don't think strength really matters too much in the sense of actually equipping stuff. It's mainly attack for different kinds of swords, and then it's also defense level as well for wearing items. Strength is very important though for getting high hits in. So what I'm going to do is probably just buy myself iron and steel scimitars, and then we're going to go ahead and start training after we check out Edgeville. Anyway, so there we go, that is us got ourselves our first set of armour. Got ourselves full iron, and then we've got ourselves a scimitar, which is an okay setup. Looks horrible without a cape or a necklace or a ring, but it doesn't really matter at this stage right now. Again, I don't really feel RuneScape is much of a fashion contest. A lot of people do, but if I was really that bothered, I would go play Club Penguin. So next thing that is going to concern me is, do I just want to level up my combat stats, or do I actually want to start leveling up other stats as well? Because I'm going to need some food for this, so right now I'll just buy myself some basic food. I'll probably will start to level up them skills, but only just for making food. Just because I really want to focus on the main stuff in this game, which is everything to do with combat. Because I feel that, I mean, you don't really tend to play Old School RuneScape for actually leveling up. Well, I mean, some people do, but it seems that a lot of people play this game for the combat system and for all the bosses and for Slayer and that sort of stuff. And that's what I really want to do, because that looks the most entertaining. So as salmon are very, very cheap, I'm just going to buy myself like 30 of them, and that will be fair enough. That'll fill me up with an inventory. They only cost me just under 2k, and that'll do me for food right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bank everything. Now, unfortunately, because I'm such a low agility level, level 1 agility, unfortunately I can't actually use the agility shortcut. So instead of at this corner going up to my northwest and then going through the agility shortcut, unfortunately I'm going to have to run all the way around the long way. Won't take me too much longer actually, but I do want to check out Edgeville before we start training combat. Alright, okay, so we're now in Edgeville. As you can tell, all my combat stats are at 1. All my stats are at 1 bar hit points, obviously. I'm level 3, but I'm thinking, okay, let's just go into the wilderness and actually see if we can see any other level 3s and maybe go ahead and try and kill them and get ourselves our first PK kill. Now I realise if there are level 3s in the wilderness and they are going to be running around scavenging, but of course, because I have like no combat right now at all, I'm going to primarily be hitting zeros, so they're going to be able to run away very, very quickly. Really don't think there are going to be many level 3s up here actually. I mean, it looks like everyone, the lowest level I've seen so far is 18, there's 2 18s there, so I reckon there's going to be no one level 3. This is a good thing though, because it means I can't get attacked, I don't think. But it's nice being back in the wilderness anyway, although I can't really do anything right now. I could do some scavenging myself, but as you do know I have 250k, so there's not really much point. However, I don't really think actually now, looking at everything, 250k will get me that far. There's level 3, do you think we should attack level 3? Let's attack level 3. I think that guy is just probably looting, to be honest, because he's not got any gear though. Now I suppose if I really want to PK properly I should probably do it for some gear. But this just looks so much fun. It's just a good fun watching fights, you know. This guy's very close to death. He'll probably eat. This guy gets his 2H out, which I think 2H is probably the best spec weapon in free to play. However, it's not a very good spec weapon at all, but it's the best one anyway. Not at all sure really how much full rune for full adamant armor really is worth in this game. I'm not at all sure if I got a good deal or a bad deal on my iron anyway, and my steel, but I guess we'll just learn that over time. Oh, anyway, that guy died. I was actually watching that fight because I was finding it quite interesting, and I guess what I could probably, yeah, as you can see, someone's loot just appeared there, so nothing really exciting. I actually might take that Team 46 cape because I could do with a cape. Saves me going and buying one. So there we go, that makes my character look a little bit better anyway, with a cape on, and I guess that's what a lot of level 3s will be doing. I'm just sort of enjoying watching these fights actually right now. I mean, that guy, it was sort of obvious that he was going to die because he was getting hit quite high on regular occasions, and the guy looks like he has better armor anyway. He was getting his spec weapon out a lot more. Didn't see the other guy bring out a spec weapon at all. Don't even know if he had one. But I guess, I mean, this just brings back so many memories, so many videos watching, so many attempts of trying to do this and just failing, but this time I actually really do want to get it right. One thing I'm noticing though is so many people are using range. I mean, so many people are using range, it is unreal. And that is maybe the way to go. I'm not 100% sure if I actually want to start and go ahead and actually start using combat on someone. Anyway, let's go ahead and find ourselves a fight because I'm actually bored and entertained. I mean, let's be honest, if I do die, I lose about 5k in total. But I don't think I should really die. Anyway, am I getting attacked? I am getting attacked. This guy's level 5. Get to fuck. I'm a wee safer. I know, but I'm not going to go up against level 5. I'm sorry. Oh my god, there was a level 3 somewhere there. Not at all sure the level 3 has gone, but there was level 3. That's you there. Unfortunately getting attacked by another level 3. Right, let's bring it fucking on. Let's do this. Don't know what your magic level is, but let's just do this. Let's see. And we're already getting fucked, actually, which isn't too good. I think I actually ate there, which I suppose I just saved majorly. But I reckon the maximum this guy can hit is a 2. I can only hit a maximum of a 1. And he's really hitting them consistently, actually, which is pretty annoying. So I'm probably going to lose this fight. I think the guy just leveled up, actually. So, oh shit. Don't really see myself winning this fight because I reckon I'm just going to take absolute years to hit stuff. I'm just hitting constant zeros right now. Yes, this is probably the most boring fight ever, and I probably will save because I'm not going to win this one realistically. That was a close one, that was a very, very close one, and that guy's landed up eating, so I was hoping that he was maybe not going to eat and then we can get away with it. What I'm going to do now is I'm probably just going to go ahead and save, because I know I'm not going to win this fight, and I know I'm just wasting food right now. Oh, this is the most boring fight ever, honestly. I am so fucking bored. Anyway, again, getting close to dying, but again, eating, so as you can tell, he's basically won the fight, but I'm going to save because I don't want to lose my progress so far, which hasn't been a lot, admittedly, but I want to go ahead and maybe try to find another level 3, because I'm evident, this guy's level 5 now, she's leveled up like at least 2 times since I started attacking him. He's hitting very consistently, so he's going to be getting a lot of XP. I've still not actually got 1 level yet, surprisingly. But I realised I was actually reading the levels wrong. Hopefully this guy's not going to eat and I'm maybe going to somehow dramatically hit a 2. That would be absolutely wonderful. However, that's not going to happen. He's leveled up again, so that's him now level 6. That's absolutely mental. And what happened? Was that it? You need to move deeper into the wilderness. Oh, because he leveled up. Ah. Nah, I'm going to lose anyway, so I guess that's my time to save. So, there we go. But that was our first fight, so overall, as you can tell, I've still not leveled up either, actually. I realised I was reading it the wrong way around, so I've actually only got 20 XP. I thought I had 63 XP and only had 20 to go, whereas I actually only have 20 XP and I need 63 XP. That was my bad for reading it totally wrong. So I was expecting to be a lot closer to level. I was expecting to get a level there, which I'm actually really nowhere near. That'll take me about 1 minute to get, though. Well, at that rate, it'll probably take me about 5 minutes to get. But that just shows you really what I want to do. I knew I wasn't going to get a kill in that scenario. I want to see, is that level 3? Let's just go and attack this guy and see what he does. No, he's safed. Ah, for God's sake. Saying that I just safed us. I didn't really safe actually. The guy got too high a combat level, so he had to walk away. That was the other level 3, I guess. Alright, so I'm actually going to wrap this video up here. I do realise you're probably expecting me to get some levels, and we're going to start getting up some levels. Not at all sure where the best place probably is to do that for the next episode. I'm thinking the Cows and Lumbridge, however I imagine that's probably going to be quite busy. But I do want to get some more food as well, because we went through quite a bit of salmon. We're at 13 bits of salmon, which is kind of unfortunate. It was my stupid fault really, because it was in a fight which I knew I was never going to win. I'm actually picking up myself a steel scimitar off the ground as well actually, so I've now got 3 for some reason. Don't know why I bought 2 in the first place, but we've got a 3rd one now as well. So I guess that is what is to look forward to in the future. Tell me if there's any other good places to train in free to play. I realise when I get a wee bit higher level as well, I probably want to go to Al-Kharid and then start training on the guards in the palace. I know that's quite a good place as well. So go ahead, and if there's any other places in the free to play world, because I'm not going to get membership quite yet, just tell me where they are, because that would really help me out. Again, if you've got any suggestions for the series, then please leave them in the comments section below. Next episode for this will probably be out quite soon actually, because I'm really wanting to just get the series going, you know. So I can imagine there might be an episode for this every few days, probably, hopefully every 2 or 3. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please leave this video a like, rating, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'm out. Adios.